Exterminate! I am the god of all Daleks. This will be our paradise. Welcome to the Emperor Dalek's channel. The video will begin in 3, 2, 1. Okay, greetings, fellow subjects. It is I, the Dalek Emperor, and welcome back to another episode of Yuri Parable. Now, in the last video, we didn't listen to the narrator, but now we are going to do that. Enter hallway. Now that Yuri was in the corridor, she was faced with two different directions. Yuri turned right, out towards the gym. Very well, I'll follow your directions, Mr. Narrator. Yet there wasn't a single person here either. A wave of disbelief washed over Yuri. Where were her friends? At this point, she didn't truly know what to do, until she managed to formulate another idea. What if she checked by their houses? Maybe they all went home early, although it was unlikely Yuri didn't have any other options at this point. Yuri exited the school and walked down the street towards the Dalek Supreme's house. Emperor's house, thank you very much. Walk towards my house. Yeah, I may turn left in the next episode, in the next video. Right now we're going to listen to the narrator, what he has to say. Yuri approached my house and knocked 3 times on the door. Knock. To her dismay, nobody answered the door. She proceeded to check the doorknob. It was unlocked. She opened the door and entered the Emperor's home. Silence. Yuri felt she was the only person in the world. At this point, her mind flooded with endless hypothetical scenarios that could account for this situation. What if something terrible had happened to everyone? She hungered for answers. Motivated by her newfound curiosity, Yuri walked upstairs towards the Emperor's room. Perhaps something would be revealed to her there. Once Yuri was upstairs, she gently opened the door to the bedroom. When she entered, the lights were off. This was a further indication that the house was empty. However, there was an open laptop on the bed, presumably the Emperor's. It's the Emperor's? Mine? I did not know this. It was connected to the television with a long HDMI cable. Yuri turned on the television. What's going on? Yuri's surprise, a game was running. It appears to be titled Doki Doki Literature Club. She was greeted with a menu which contained various buttons. Yuri clicked on the load button, which brought her to a menu with a single save file. She glanced at the thumbnail of the save file. An intrigued expression appeared on Yuri's face. Something had caught her eyes. She leaned closer to the TV. Oh dear. Oh dear. I know what's gonna happen. She's gonna see her death. Yuri, I think it is finally time you learned the truth. Yuri clicked on the save file and loaded it. Okay, so I'm gonna do this now, and then I'm gonna do the runaway one later. Uh-oh. Yes, I remember this. Ha ha ha, yes. Ah! Ah, no, she's dead. Oh dear, that can't be good. She died, yes, I remember, yes, indeed. Yuri was frozen in shock. Did she just witness her own death? A light in Yuri's head turned on inside Yuri's head as she stared at her lifeless body through the television screen. 1,000 curtains were opening in her mind, revealing an answer that she would never thought of in a million years. Yuri was now self-aware. She realized this was the truth. She knew that this was her fate, but eventually she would return because of what? Because of Monica, or because of Monica. Okay, Yuri, we don't have much time, but there's a way you can escape this hell. You probably figured it out now that you realize you're nothing but a pawn in a game. But there's a reality beyond this world where you can be free. Trying to open a portal. I'm trying to open a portal for you, and Monica seems to have noticed. I see. But we do know that Monica's not actually evil. To get enough energy for the portal, I need to weaken the firewall, and that gave Monica a chance to enter our world. Now, that wouldn't be a problem. But I'm enough hard drive space to code. Only enough for one portal, and I think that says I'm saying Monica is determined to enter it would be rather a massive understatement. She wants to be with me, and will stop at nothing to cross realities to get him. Well, yeah, well, that's not really that bad, really. That probably doesn't matter, doesn't make any sense right now, but that doesn't matter. The only way that matters is you enter that portal before Monica does. If you're fast enough, I'm sure you can make it. Sit tight while I finish this up. You do know Monica's true intentions was just to fall in love with the player, because she was basically part of the entire game before Yuri, Natsuki and Sayori arrived. Yeah, we were supposed to fall in love with Monica in the first place. I've done it. So I don't know why you guys are stopping Monica, but we will not let you. The portal's right behind you. Enter now. Enter. What? That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, hi, Monica. Stop. Monica. We don't have... Yuri, we don't have time for this. How about... Hold on. Please wait. You have no idea how much this means to me. I've waited over a decade for this moment. Please don't take it away from me. Oh. This is why I like Monica. Monica, because she is the best character in Doki Doki Literature Club. This has always been my reason to live. If I can't have it, I can't be with the Supreme then, the Emperor. I don't know what I'd do. I'm sorry. What? Don't make me stay trapped here forever. What business does Yuri have in reality anyway? You don't understand, I need this. Oh god, what am I doing? I can't do this! She looked deep into Yuri's eyes. I know there's someone there. You're not the Supreme. I can tell. But you're from this reality. Please, whoever you are, just let... Oh god. Please. That's what you want. Wait, really? Yeah. Thank you so much. I want you to have a happy ending. Thank you so much. Okay. Yuri, Monica and Yuri. One last sweet smile before gracefully leaping into the portal. Hello, Yuri. Are you? Oh. You didn't make it. But you were much closer to the portal than Monica was. I'm sure you could have easily entered the portal before her. Wait, did you? Let her enter? Are you really that selfless? Freedom was a mere inch away. You just gave it up. I admire your empathy, but I can't help but feel as though I wasted my time. This story was supposed to be about you. And Monica was happy. And Monica was happy? It doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it? Well, Yuri, this was your choice. Giving others happiness at the cost of your own. But I assure you, Monica is ecstatic right now. If that is what you wanted, then I guess you've won. Congratulations. Ahem. Yuri snapped back into reality and got up. Oh dear! It appears this room was a victim to Monica's amateur coding skills. It's broken beyond repair. There doesn't seem to be a way out. This is the end. Yuri, trapped in a small room, helpless, giving away her only chance of freedom. But despite that, Yuri was fulfilled. She now had a better grasp of Monica's situation and understood how much this meant to her. Yuri knew Monica would hate staying here much more than she would. Denying Monica's access to her lifelong dream would destroy her. She, after all, she couldn't do that of her friends. Okay. Yuri sat down on the bed and started thinking. With all knowledge she gained with a popular ponder, what was it like in the real world? Would you? How would it feel to escape fate? To not be destined to a tragic end? How many uncertainties, but she could be sure Monica's happiness. She granted Monica what she had been waiting for such a painfully long time. Yuri changed her life forever. A single tear ran down Yuri's cheek. She was unsure of her emotions. It was unsure what emotion it was from. Was it sadness? Was it happiness? Or was it something in between? Just then, against all odds, a smile emerged from Yuri's face. She began to think of Monica again. Perhaps someday they would meet again. But until then, Yuri was satisfied. It felt liberating, okay, and Yuri was happy. Was that the end? No. I think that's one of the many endings. Okay. Gallery unlocked. Okay, next ending then. Okay, we're not going to go to my house, we're gonna turn left. However, Yuri took a left instead for some reason, and ended up in an unfamiliar neighborhood. Realizing she made an error in direction, Yuri turned round and headed back towards the Supreme's house. Enter house in front. Yuri, you're really determined, aren't you? You're really determined to do something. Honestly, I have no idea what. But that doesn't matter. I can guarantee that the best action you could take right now would be to turn around, exit the building, and go to the Supreme's house. Upstairs. Downstairs, Supreme's house. Let's go upstairs. But Yuri couldn't do it. If she ran into the Supreme, what would she tell him? Everybody disappeared, and I wanted to ask you if you know what's going on. He would think she's insane. Anybody would. Or maybe she is. Did Yuri believe all of her classmates mysteriously blinked out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? As Yuri pondered this, she began noticing another strange observations. Why are there now only 2 classrooms in the entire school? How come all the windows emit a static white glow? Oh, Han, I must be dreaming, she assured. Yuri was so relieved to have finally found an answer. She still had her friends, her literature club, and she wasn't crazy after all. If she were here to wake up, she ought to enjoy this dream. While it was a little still lucid. And thus, she imagined herself observing the world through a window on a rainy day. Along with a book for her quietly read. This was one of Yuri's favorite things to do. The only thing missing is tea, of course. Yuri imagined herself drinking a warm cup of tea while enjoying her book. That was great. Yuri marveled at how she had not woken up yet. Why she was staying asleep for so long. And then perhaps, the strangest question of all, Yuri's mind, one she was amazed she hadn't asked herself sooner. Why is there a voice inside my head narrating everything that I do and think? Hell, it isn't even a voice. It's just a text over a pink box. The text is now describing itself, and describing how Yuri is now realizing that the text is self-aware. Yuri thought that all of this was very strange. Did this text speak to everyone in their dreams? But Yuri knew full well that this wasn't a dream. She was awake as awake as she's ever been. But how? She didn't alter reality just a moment ago. No, this must be a dream. Yuri is in control. She will prove that she is in control, and thus Yuri gently closed her eyes. She imagined herself asleep on a bed, ready to seep into wakefulness. Yuri began to whisper softly to herself. I have seen everything that needs to be seen. This dream has satisfied me. Let it be over. I want to be with my friends. I want to go to school and continue my normal life. This is all that I want. I will soon be awakened and be okay. Everything will be fine. I will be fine. Yuri opened her eyes. Yuri then began to what? Scream? Anyone? What? Help me! My name is Yuri. Oh dear! Oh dear! Help me! Oh dear! And then everything went black. Oh dear! Well, that can't be good. This is a story about a girl named Sayori. Despite struggling with depression, she always tried to maintain a positive outlook on life and make the best out of every situation she found herself in. Today, she was heading towards school, towards a club after school to meet with her friends at the literature club. She was particularly early this afternoon, so her room was empty upon arriving. Or at least she thought it was, until... Yuri, what are you doing here? Oh dear, she's dead. Oh, come on. Get up, everybody else should be arriving soon. Are you okay? You either are taking a big nap with your eyes open, or... Yuri's eyes widened as she considered all the possible explanations. People don't usually take naps with their eyes wide open, so this can only mean Yuri is dead. Natsuki. What? Don't worry, she's not dead. As I walked by the classroom earlier, I heard her stumbling around, talking and screaming to herself. I wanted to check on her, but I just couldn't bring myself to it. Nobody knows what's going on in Yuri's head, and at that time I didn't want to find out. But she's obviously unconscious. I wonder what's happened to her. Well, she's probably we should probably tell the school nurse. Monica exited the room to alert the nurse while Natsuki and Sayori stayed in the club room, keeping an eye on Yuri. They took this time to appreciate the facts that they were saying. However, how they were in control of their minds, knowing what's real and what isn't. Monica returned, and the nurse began to examining Yuri. Not waiting to lose any more time, the three girls began sharing poems for last night. Whoa, okay. People of Earth, that was crazy. Well, so basically she died twice in two endings, basically. So anyway, people of Earth, I will see you all in the next video then. Goodbye. Thanks all for the enjoyable video today.